7 things you should never say to a subcontractor. Here we go. Number 1 is, can you do it cheaper? Why not? It really signals that you don't value their time, skills, or the market rate. Good subcontractors know their worth. You're also going to put a really bad taste in their mouth if you ask this question. It's also degrading. A lot of subcontractors who have the ability to do the work have the quality that goes behind it, also with the time and the effort. And this line can cost you the best subcontractors. So just don't say it. Number 2 is, we don't need a contract. Never say that to your subcontractor. You want to make sure that you're protecting you both on both sides of the spectrum. A contract prevents disputes and clearly defines expectations. You need an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. 3, I'll pay you when I get paid. That puts the subcontractor at financial risk. It is your job to ensure that they're paid on time with the terms that are agreed. And you hear me talk about net 30 often. If you negotiate that with a subcontractor, you need to pay them within 30 days. If it's net 15, pay them within 15 days. But listen, you made an agreement with a subcontractor. You owe them that to pay them on time. If 30 days goes by and the county or the government still hasn't paid you, you need to be upfront with the subcontractor and let them know, hey, we're running a little bit past due. Sometimes I've had invoices that only pay on day 34, 35, 31, but I'm always in communication with my sub to let them know that this is going down. I don't leave them in the dark and wait for net 30, day 30 to come, and then they don't hear from me for another 4 days. I keep them updated every single day after net 30. Hey, it's day 31. We're still working on getting the payment. Here's an update. Number 4 is, this should only take a few hours. At this point, you're underestimating the subcontractor's work, and it disrupts their process. If it were easy, you'd be doing it yourself, right? So time equals value. Every project is very detail oriented. You don't know how much time that can take a subcontractor to complete. So don't say things like, this should only take a few hours. Number 5 is, just figure it out. I would never say this to my subcontractor. I want them to know that our connection and collaboration is important. Now that I've won the contract, I would never tell them just to figure it out. I want them to know that they can call, email, text, and be able to connect with me and get clarification on any information that they need about the project. Subcontractors need clear direction and a scope of work. That's what they need. Just figure it out makes them feel like they're on their own. And you don't want that. You want to execute the contract and also coordinate it, right? You don't want a subcontractor to be in the dark, because I'm going to tell you, what the subcontractor does and what they don't do falls on you. You are the one that won the government contract. You are the one. That's why we talk about execution. You need to execute the contract. That means to logistically coordinate it from behind the scenes while the subcontractor does the work for you. They're still human beings. They're running a company just like you, and you want people to say good things about you. A bad word goes just as far as a good word. So keep that in mind. It is not up to them to just figure it out. You want to be the support system. You want them to do a good job. Stay in connection. Number 6 is, can you throw that in for free? Asking for free work undermines professionalism and overall It is just unprofessional to ask to throw something in for free when you have to respect their labor and the quotes that they're given, or renegotiate before adding extra task. Now, if a subcontractor says, hey, we're going to throw this in as a bonus, that's one thing. But you should never ask, hey, can you throw that in for free? Subcontractors put a lot of time and a lot of effort in to what they are currently doing in the market, and subs are helpful. When I am on projects that I only know a little bit about, subcontractors come in, and you've seen this in my video in the live net 30 calls. I was talking to subcontractors on live calls about a UTV. Subcontractors told me more about that UTV than I could ever research. They are important. They come in, they are niche verified, and they teach you more than you will ever know about that industry, right? And this applies for the middleman strategy. So subs are helpful. They come in with a good amount of experience and they teach you. I learn something from a subcontractor every day that I did not know. Go watch the Live Net 30 video under my live feed. That is a great video to watch on how to talk to subcontractors. Number 7, if you mess up, it is all on you. Do not say that. Accountability matters. Threats and blame create tension. No one wants to work with someone who is already targeting the blame on them and nothing has even gone wrong. You're already looking to point the finger. Approach mistakes with solutions, not finger pointing. Okay? It is not all on them. It is on you. It is on you. You're the one who won the contract. If you mess up, this is all on you is something that you should not be saying out of your mouth to a sub. It creates hostility and it's also unprofessional. All 7 of these are unprofessional. It is not what you say, it is how you say it. Number 8 is, this is a bonus. I don't need your insurance info. Skipping this step can cost you big time. If the subcontractor damages properties, gets injured, or causes any kind of delays and they're uninsured, the liability falls on you. Just because you win a government contract does not mean you get to pass the ball. Anything that goes wrong on that project, the contracting officer is coming to you. They're not going to the subcontractor. They're coming right to DD Logistics to ask what went wrong. You're the one that is coordinating that project, right? Don't just try to win a contract and run. That is not how it works, right? Okay? If you like what you heard here today, like, subscribe, and comment for more information, right? And I'm also going to do a video on 7 things you should say to a subcontractor, but go and watch my live net 30 video. In that video, I talk to subcontractors in a very professional, detailed way. Spend some time on that video. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon. Whatever you are thinking that is good, think bigger. Bye.